So, this is Newsline, one full hour of news, views, counter views, comments, background reports, and in depth analysis, issues all about Liberia and the rest of the world. Today is Monday, July 8th, 2024. I'm Alpha Rogers anchoring. In the headlines this afternoon, Liberia commits to clearing 18 million debt owed regional body ECOWAS. Arrival of earth-moving equipment ignites excitement among Liberians about government's rural development plans.
I'm so excited. I want to say a very big thank you to His Excellency President Joseph Walker.
May God give you long and Walker. And because I'm praying for you in the country. You are left for long.
I think that Liberia is taking a new trend. I believe that we are going ahead.
President Joseph Walker names Ambassador Emmett Kennedy as new Executive Mansion Chief of Protocol. And away from home, ECOWAS Commission Chair warns the regional bloc risks disintegration if juntas quit. Details of these interesting developments, the news in simple Liberian English, French, and more, all coming up this afternoon. First, we met Jabba and the news bulletin.
President Joseph Walker has promised that his government will clear the 18.6 million debt Liberia currently owes regional bloc ECOWAS. President Walker described the debt as shocking but promised to pay in order to allow Liberia regain leadership position at the regional level. President Joseph Walker has admitted that lack of remitting the ECOWAS community levy collected over the years has had huge impact on the country's position. He spoke over the weekend in an ELBC interview while attending his first ECOWAS summit in Abuja, Nigeria. President Walker said issues discussed, including encountering terrorism, remitting community tax, and negotiating the re-inclusion of Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso in the bloc, are of key interest to Liberia. The executive mansion now has new chief of protocol. He is Ambassador Emmett Kennedy. An executive mansion release says President Joseph Walker has appointed Ambassador Kennedy on Monday, July 8th, describing him as an astute statesman with several years of experience in diplomacy. President Walker also named Winifred Deshoot as Deputy Chief of Protocol at the Executive Mansion, the position she previously held prior to her new portfolio. The release quotes the president as urging the appointed officials to continue demonstrating intelligence, commitment, integrity, and loyalty in service to the country. The appointments take immediate effect. Liberians have praised President Joseph Walker and the government for bringing in the country earth-moving equipment for development purposes. The citizens said the equipment clearly demonstrates the government's commitment to the infrastructure development on its arrest agenda. Over the weekend, citizens lined up the streets and washed with excitement as the machines were put on display by a government team led by Minister of State without portfolio Mamaka Bereti. The citizens believe if the machines are fully utilized, the country's long-standing road infrastructure deficit will fully be addressed. They said addressing the country's road infrastructure gaps will go a long way in improving the quality of life for citizens. Dozens of school-going kids in Bapur County are out of school due to lack of learning facility in the area, according to our correspondent. Camp Bata is located in District 2, Bapur County, with more than 2,000 inhabitants. They are calling on government to construct a modern high school in the area. The residents believe government's timely intervention will remedy the situation, get the kids on par with their colleagues. Assistant Internal Affairs Minister for Urban Affairs Mark Jabate has expressed serious concern over the influx of teenagers at nightclubs. Minister Jabate described the situation as troubling to see underaged children visiting nightclubs in Monrovia and its environs. He wants nightclub operators put in place stringent measures to prevent children access to their facilities.
There are two things that destroying the young generation today: drugs, alcohol. Underage children, they are drinking alcohol excessively. And that's why, as a Minister for Urban Affairs, we are calling on the Liberal National Police.
The Assistant Internal Affairs Minister for Urban Affairs sounded his disappointment in an ELBC interview Monday in Painesville. Minister Jabate also called on the Liberia National Police to work along with nightclub operators to regulate their activities. And 30-year-old man Paul Daddy has reportedly admitted to raping a 12-year-old girl in Babo Jowican, Rivergy County. According to our correspondent, the man admitted to the crime during police investigation in the county. The man persuaded the 12-year-old girl to enter his room after he gave his phone to her to watch movies. The victim is at the Fishtown Referral Hospital taking treatment, while the 38-year-old man is expected to face court trial following police investigation.
We met Jabba and the news bulletin. She comes back a little later. That's when you listen to the international news. This is Newsline on ELBC Radio. One of the big stories we're following, arrival of earth-moving equipment enacts excitement among Liberians about government's road development plans. To this one now, the 65th Ordinary Summit of ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government has successfully come to a close, with key decisions reached by the regional leaders. Hosted in Abuja, Nigeria, the ECOWAS Summit started with a series of meetings, including the Defense, Finance, and Council of Ministers sessions. Report of Africa Kamara was one of several journalists covering the summit. From Abuja, he now reports.